There's this sound of busyness in a very quiet environment, which I really like. The sound of the roller going across the ink, people cutting paper, and the whole environment I find very soothing to be in. That was my main draw. I found it very relaxing, although it can be very stressful at times. The printer training program is a very different type of education than I'm used to. A lot more in depth, a lot more work intensive, and you just learn through sheer immersion. You're in this workshop 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. You have no option but to understand the process.
We're always learning. I don't think I will ever be confident. I think that's a dangerous place to be. I think Tamarind teaches you to be humble about your abilities because there's so much more to learn. It's teaching me to be more precise. Just being aware of how many times I roll out my ink and how many times I roll on the plate and making sure my fingers are clean, and just being more aware of myself and my body as I'm printmaking. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but at the same time it's like making me so much a better person and a printmaker. We're being challenged to work with different personalities and different backgrounds and cultures, and we're in it together. We're a family. It's an amazing environment.
The Tamarind training program is everything I ever wanted. From like any sort of printmaking course or any sort of art school course, I always just wanted just that full immersion, and that's what you get. One of the most important things for me in picking Tamarind was that I wanted another small group of people to work with. And having the same 7 people that you're with every day, it's like being part of a family. There's a competitive factor that I think everyone keeps in the back of their brain, but we want everyone to succeed, and I think that's really important. Don't think that happens often enough. But I love everyone. Everything I learn here, I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life, and so how can I pass that on to the next generation? Because I think this process is really important to keep alive. We have to keep people inspired and excited about this process.
You just always hear about how traditional Tamarind is. Tamarind was presented to me as this place where they do everything by the book and everything is very old school. But in the end, this place is always pushing boundaries. Not only is it pushing us, it's pushing the boundaries of what lithography is and what printmaking is. There's really a lot of innovation here, and it's really exciting to see that. I love being exposed to processes that I never would have encountered before. We're witnessing lithography that is pretty uncommon and is lithography that most people around the world simply don't do. Tamarind does have that reputation of being really hardcore, and yet we all chose to come here anyways, because we knew this was the only place we could get this sort of education in the world.